Hi there, lovely. Welcome to your reading all about your dream life. What will it entail? How will it come to be? As well as just giving you ideas to get inspired of what you would like to start manifesting and pursuing as part of your big happy future now. So there are 3 piles containing messages to choose from. I did pick different tarot decks for each pile to help you choose, so you can look at the artwork on the back, otherwise the card itself. So starting with pile number 1, we have the Unfolding Path Tarot. Your card is the 10 of Wands, and your crystal is the Koala. Pile number 2, your tarot deck is the Modern Witch Tarot. Your card is the Page of Swords, and your crystal is the Serpent. Pile number 3, your tarot deck is the Star Spinner Tarot. Your card is the 10 of Swords, and your crystal is the Wolf. Okay, so take all the time you need to choose your pile or piles, and whenever you are ready, I will meet you at your reading. Hi there, pile number 1. Welcome to your reading all about your dream life. I'm really excited to get into this for you guys today. I'm shuffling out some oracle cards as part of an energy check. So we will be looking firstly at different energies you are in and just getting an idea of, what you would love to have as part of your story. Things like this through the energies that are coming up representing you initially here. So if you're not resonating with these initial messages, I would recommend checking out a different group within this reading. Otherwise, check out different readings on my page to answer your questions. But we're getting a good amount of oracle cards for you guys. We have tea leaf as well today, which is always fun. Okay, oh my gosh, there's a lot of messages for you guys. A lot that goes with your dream life, it looks like. So, okay, let's get right into it. I'm going to save the tea leaf for last. Okay. First messages for you guys. We have the card of Seduction. Hear the roaring flames with the masterful trance that calls upon heaving chest. Give in to its alluring grip if you please, but heed my warning of the claws that draw blood without mercy. This card speaks of something appearing enticing, but being potentially dangerous, something to practice caution around, or just safety around, with aspects of seduction as well as an idea I'm getting so far. We have the Journey card with Daughters of Our Mother. Walkers of the unknown, take with you on this journey all that you hone. Wow, beautiful, beautiful message of, wow, it's interesting. This is speaking of taking with you what you have learned, what you have honed into your energy field, taking that forward with you. The message that you chose for your pile is the 10 of Wands, which typically would be saying, like, maybe you've been trying, we got a lot of messages, I don't want to get too ahead of myself, but maybe you've been trying to carry too many dreams to life, and it could be to continue with that, or it could be a message of needing to reevaluate what to take with you on a journey. So let's see. Final message from this deck, we have Frog. May the lily beneath your breasts allow you to drink from its healing waters. Be still, for there is serenity behind the drowning crooks. Wow. Okay. Let's pull from this deck. We have the Princess card. You can be your own knight, as well as Raindrops with Take a Chance on Them. It's interesting how often this card comes out when I use this deck. This specific Raindrops card seems to make an appearance quite often, as well as the Past of Prison. How interesting. Okay. So the Past of Prison, bitterness, grudge, refusal to let go, witness, to know, personal evidence, to speak out, and we have reason, listen to advice, think clearly, and intellect. Okay, I'm going to zoom out because these cards are all larger cards as well in my collection, so they are taking up a lot of space. Okay. There is a lot of messages here. Let me pick out a few before I use the tea leaf to really kind of tie these together. It feels like that will be needed to detangle all of these messages for your dream life pile number 1. So let's see here. I spoke of seduction and journey. He spoke of the Ten of Wands. Something here about if you are to move forward to a dream life, an important aspect would be to take a chance on letting go of something. Perhaps you have been receiving advice to do so for a while at this point, and now or perhaps you will. I see that maybe very shortly with the Ten of Wands and the Journey card that you will be kind of taking a chance on someone's advice to stop trying to do all of the things. Refusal to let go is what's been happening, I believe, with some dreams that have been envisioned here. You can be your own knight. It's not to say that you aren't capable of tackling everything. It is just to say that it's not the idea of putting all your eggs in one basket, definitely not. But I think that there could be something a little bit stagnant or stale at this point that has been trying to be like revitalized, re-envisioned by like throwing newer things on it and kind of trying to like cover up its older aspects. That way is what I'm seeing here with this image, and so that could simply not be working at this point as well for a dream. Be still and listen is something to help you identify as well. We have listen to advice, we have listening to behind the drowning croaks of the frogs, listening beyond that. Perhaps listening beyond advice as well is a message for you guys. There could be a very specific way to kind of maneuver yourself on a great pathway to a dream life. So let's find out. Witness, to know, to speak out, and personal evidence. Let's see here with the tea leaf what we have. We have archway with new opportunities, possibilities, and paths opening up. Great message. We have January. Bouquet, compliments from an admirer. Ant with work, achievement, success. Wow. Rainbow with the most difficult part of a situation is over. I'm going to pause here. So, your dream life, aspects of being admired as well, being adorned in a relationship would be part of a dream life. Perhaps you would cherish those aspects of relationship that involve, like mutual work, mutual study, mutual hang, like if that's making sense, if I'm saying the right word for that, but like where you can be kind of going about your days and be coexisting together, and that being a beautiful thing and satisfying for both parties. With January, things just feeling kind of slow, like not necessarily always needing like a major aspect of excitement in relationship. Could be essentially part of a dream as well, is having a very like homely, settled down like life partner type situation with a commitment, with a connection to someone. Definitely, I meant to say connection, but a commitment is what it would be. A dream for you is a clear commitment. Yes. Rainbow coming through, letting me know that I think in your dream life, the way that a person could be painted for you, it could take a chance on them, this message. I think that in your dream life, it would very much be surprising to you, but in the best way possible, meant to be a beautiful surprise for you to discover, to uncover, and to enjoy for yourself. The fact that a person might hold some characteristic that you had always kind of like sworn off of, perhaps, is a message, and this person is showing up with that, and taking a chance on them is deconstructing an idea you had in your dream of what a connection would look like for you. I have a message of maybe in your dream life, your person would be very independent as well. Maybe you come from situations where you had to carry a lot for another person in situations that you were committed to them, but this is a time where, yes, the personal evidence of recognizing this is better because I have experienced the opposite before, and I know that that was not good. And the other side of the rainbow is where you are heading with dream life so far, with especially in regards to a new type of relationship that we will perhaps get more information on as we continue reading. Wow, we have Rose with romance is in the air. Felt that. We have Key with successful outcome to your problem. We also have Rainbow with the message of the most difficult part of a situation being over. We have Basket with recognition and reward for merit, as well as older man dealings or relationship with an older man. I think in your dream life, you could be getting out of some kind of like contract, I want to say, or yeah, getting out of some situation, finally like reaching the amount of hours you need, the amount of accomplishments you needed, reaching a threshold or like a tier level as well, recognition, reward for merit, getting through a difficult situation. I think your dream life could entail a work situation that you have been studying for, working toward for a long time as well, that things are starting to move for it, because I think for some of you it could be relevant that you have just like completed or passed another test or examination, anything like this, to proceed forward with a dream career, dream job. Definitely, I think some of you could be already on that path to a dream job. This is the final card. I have Pineapple with reconciliation, final card for the tea leaf, that is. Okay. Yeah, reconciliation. I think that in your dream life, maybe someone had wronged you as well regarding work situation, the past, a prison, bitterness, grudge, refusal to let go, the need for some kind of reconciliation, the personal evidence, needing to like, for a dream life to continue moving forward. I think that there could be some aspect of having it be known, your personal evidence to what you have experienced in recent environments, energies, situations, etc., that are going to help to close out a cycle as well. This reading for you guys, it just feels like identifying, perhaps the reason I wanted to do this is because it is identifying a shift that I think is happening currently for you guys. I know that we have some planetary transits happening right now, some energetic shifts. I believe that you guys could be in the process of being set up on a new pathway. We have journey, we have an approach to a journey as well in this time. So I think let's get specifics with the tarot on what this dream life can entail. We have the 8 of Swords as well as the 8 of Cups. 8 and 8 feels like mastery. We had mentioned significance of a work situation, and I feel that your dream life could involve you really a heavy aspect of progression in work, in your title, in all of these things, in level of authority that you have as well could be another aspect. I think, yes, you guys have a very like independent sense to you. With the Princess card, you can be your own knight, and I think you not like workaholic vibes, but you enjoy completing things and doing it well, and you're kind of like a boss at that, I believe. 8, again, the 8 of Wands fell on the ground and I picked it up. So I do believe that you are on a track currently. We have the 8 of Cups as well as the 8 of Wands, both depicting movement, and movement out of 10 of Wands, out of 8 of Swords, out of heavier energies, out of feeling trapped. I think you are being like primed and prepped right now for your dream life to start unfolding. And I think step 1 is career progression. I think step 2 could possibly be romance entering the scene, and we will see what else is going to come up for you guys. We have the Star card. Another wish is on the way. We have the 6 of Pentacles, dream life for pile number 1. What else is there to their dream life? We spoke of career, we covered romance as well. What else can we note? We have the 7 of Wands. Yeah, I was gonna say we have the Empress, and yes, the Seven of Swords. I feel that there is an aspect of your dream life coming from providing for others as well, and showing up in a nurturing aspect could be relevant. I think that I see you getting a lot of satisfaction from turning the tables and kind of becoming the provider when previously maybe you had been relying on a provider. I think a huge part of dream life for you is being a independent provider. Being able to take care of yourself is very relevant. I wonder what else there could be to this romance situation. I wonder what else makes it for you, because I feel a lot of elements of you striving for independence, striving for leveling up, for boss energy, boss moves, and not, some of you not wanting relationship, and some of you just not necessarily being I don't need it, but not really actively seeking it out. We have the Ace of Wands and the Five of Cups. In regards to dream life for pile number 1, we have the Ace of Wands and the Five of Cups. The Star showed up as well. I didn't mention what came out with that card yet. Let me pull out a few more. I'm not getting a strong message for those. We have the Death card. This is what I'm speaking of. I'm just really, for you guys, I'm not getting as many specific messages kind of flowing out for this reading. The Death card is letting me know that this is recognition of a pivot, of a transformation, of a rebirth from negative. I think coinciding with progression in other areas could be a spark of inspiration, and willingness to be open to love situations could be kind of trailing behind. I had mentioned sequence coming through, which I don't typically do, and so I think that there is some area of romance falling into alignment, or perhaps just becoming more relevant and on your mind after some settling with career progression, is what I get from the Death card for you guys. We have the Ace of Cups. So some emotional inspiration or offering even, I believe, is happening in your while you are in action. Can we get ideas of timeline for the collective here for pile number 1? We have the Two of Wands. Okay. Wow, we have the Two of Cups and the Six of Swords. Timeline. You could, dream life, let's see, you could also be in a situation where your dream life lands you in a new location as well. Chasing career leading you to a new location. So very specific for some of you, if you have a date in mind for when you would transition to a new work situation that would require you to commute or to move, or one of these things. I think the planning stages are in effect for this at this time. And once that transition happens, again, it's all gearing up for a couple major shifts, and of course little ones sprinkled in there throughout, I'm sure, but a couple major shifts that we've identified that are going to just throw you into the energy of the new. And one of those being arriving in a new space, perhaps, or someone coming toward you as a new face in your environments that you show up often. Yeah, with the movement happening with Six of Swords and a connection potentially with the Two of Cups. Finally, we have the King of Wands. So your dream life. What else though can we get? Aspects of your dream. What is pile number 1's biggest dream here? We have the King of Wands, success, the Page of Wands. I believe you strive for success. You strive for feeling protected in what you have created and protecting it as well, being strong with boundaries for who you allow to come into your life, and that leading you to this spot of being so independent, so strong-willed that you are now, that I believe your dream life is falling into place, and it isn't going to take too much to make you really, really happy. You could be like further along in your story, and you know, it just makes sense that major shifts are happening for you now, and you could have some sense, some of you, like a late bloomer type feeling in whatever way. It just feels you've been waiting, you are mature as well, you could be older, very literally, and you are ready is the biggest thing for the shift. So we have your messages of guidance to help you navigate and move toward your dream life most effortlessly. We have rest with give yourself time to recuperate, because you do seem to have a lot going for you and making a lot of major decisions, having a lot of responsibility to progress your work. We have let go with relax. 2 messages to encouraging you to relax. I think that is very strongly needed at this time and can help facilitate the energies of, yes, you moving to a more relaxed place can help facilitate the energies. Perhaps even your person, if you are single, could be matching your energy better when you come into more relaxed and taking care of yourself better, that they will be able to recognize you when you are taking care of yourself. That could be very important for you guys, is make sure you're taking that time to care for your being while you are working toward your dream life. We have final messages of guidance. We have intuition. Listen to the whispers of your heart. Use divination tools to help you decide. Trust your intuition no matter what. And we have discernment. All is not what it seems. Stay true to your knowing. Keep your dreams a secret. I think that you are definitely guarding your dreams, because you would not allow me the access today, pile 1. I'll tell you that. But you guys have the intuition, you have the discernment. These cards go very nicely together. Intuition and discernment, they do go hand in hand, definitely. So keep moving in whatever ways you find to be strategic for you. Specifically, listen to yourself, and you could find a lot more opportunity to practice your intuition and staying true to your knowing and staying focused as well when you take a lot of time to relax and recover too in the process. Okay, so pile number 1, I hope you enjoyed your messages. I hope you arrive at your dream life so quickly. I wish you the best of luck in arriving there. If you did enjoy your messages, go ahead and subscribe to me, as well as like and comment on the video. If not, I will hope to encounter you again across this timeline, but I hope you have an amazing day regardless, and I will see you in your next reading. Hey there, pile number 2. Welcome to your reading for your dream life. We are shuffling out some oracle cards right now to get an energy check for your current situation, as well as what your desires may look like, so we can hone in on your dream life. And this can help you be a great starting point for beginning to manifest and get clear on your intentions for your future as well, if not already. We are back with the tea leaf here. My cat wanted to knock over the camera, but we are good. Okay, so we have a couple tea leaf coming out for you. Let's reveal your energy check. Okay. So we have your first card is Primal, connecting deep within, sacred dance and instinct. Witness, to know, personal evidence, to speak out. Ecstasy, yielding, rapture, and bliss. Dream life. I get the message to know bliss is a dream life to start out here, but we'll stop there. Stars, you can manifest your every wish. I think you have your eye on bliss. I think your eye is on the prize when it comes to your life. Flower, be honest with yourself. be honest with yourself in a way so far, to know that it is time to speak out your dreams as well, to dance with them, and to dance the dance that they look like when they would actually come into your life. There is some disconnect between dreaming big but keeping it way, way, way below the surface at this time. Knowing the potential is there, but having a difficulty for it to bloom and blossom out, and being honest with yourself in that way, knowing that you have a lot of ideas, but maybe a difficulty at this time to implement them, to move them forward. We have elements with remember to feel the warmth pulsing through her womb. You are a child of mother. True harmony awaits you. This is your truth. Be honest with yourself. That is your truth. Or perhaps another message, your truth being that ecstasy is going to look a lot different than it does now. Perhaps the version of ecstasy you have now is surface level, is primal, in a sense that there is a disconnect of emotion to it. We have journey. Daughters of our mother, walkers of the unknown, take with you on this journey all that you hone. If you were interested in pile 1, I would recommend, based on the fact that these 2 cards showed up within their energy check as well. But let's review messages that have come up so far with this. We've went through a lot of them. Let me go ahead and pull out these tea leaf. I feel good about those. Pile 1 had this card as well. We have basket with recognition, reward for merit, ring. A marriage will take place, either romantic or business. We have the month of February. We have the rainbow card. The most difficult part of a situation is over. Fan with romance, celebration, and party. Spear, heartache over what you no longer have. Horseshoe, good luck. Good luck on a journey is that message there. A journey, indeed. The most difficult part of a situation is over. It is approaching time to know the truth. That is the ending of a situation, is getting introduced to truth, to honesty with yourself. And Page of Swords is just beginning to work with that new knowledge and move forward with it. And it could be putting you on a track to true bliss. Marital bliss is what's coming to mind with this card, and the card of ring with message of a marriage taking place, either romantic or in business. So whatever that, if there is some kind of connection, I believe that this would be something new. Then I think this message applies to people who have recently left a situation that wasn't right for them. Knowing that part of your dream life is going to be that, like, pile 1 had a similar message, that like life partner, that commitment, not playing games. Good luck not playing these games anymore. A difficult situation is over, and that you no longer have to engage in these games that were causing you a lot of heartache. Maybe in February a cycle had closed out for you, and stepping out into the summer at this time, if you're watching at the time of upload, it is a timeless reading, but is when you're starting to like kind of feel good and recognizing the truth to the situation. I feel that blossoming within the current season. If you're watching currently, the truth blossoming in the summertime. Okay, clarity on a person, perhaps clarity. I get that message a lot with the Queen of Swords, the King of Wands, the Knight of Pentacles. Dream life is someone, look at this, look at the way that the like casualness, the equal dynamics between 2 potential partners right here with the King of Wands and the Queen of Swords. Like, it almost looks like they are engaged in conversation together. That is actually so wild, but like, it's giving me a picture of who your partner could be. I see you as the Queen of Swords. I see your partner showing up as the King of Wands in this time. So bringing a lot, your dream life, someone bringing a lot of passion to you. Elements, that is a strong focus of your dream life, is the elements that are brought to the table for you. Having those be very specific to what you would love, that you hone these different elements to create harmony. And something you find in your dream life that creates a lot of harmony and between you and a person could be them showing up in a specific element and you perhaps showing up in a different one, and those complementing each other very well and being equals nonetheless. That is part of your dream life. The Knight of Pentacles, equal offerings, strong stability, being able to consistently receive offerings, I feel like is a big thing for you as well, is worry over consistency. And the most difficult part of a situation being the waiting for things to pick up. In any situation of things that you're working on and putting out there for review, for evaluation, for enjoyment as well, the waiting for that to kind of pick up is part of the dream life, part of the journey to help you kind of recognize when you are approaching, or, you know, it's a constant journey approaching your dream life. That feels relevant to say for you guys, especially pile 2. So yeah, it's really never ending, and these are some elements that are starting to pick up now on this never ending, constant moving train that has been going for your whole life. We're just kind of looking at a little section of it and seeing what is moving you now toward dream life. So we have 3 or 4 more cards to show you here. So we have the Knight of Wands. I do believe this is all about movement. Very similar to pile number 1, I will say. We have the 2 of Cups, the 6 of Cups, and the Moon card. I do feel a lot of your dream life is stemming from wanting to correct the way that things went down in childhood and rewrite that story is a message, with the 6 of Cups coming out and the Moon being relevant to finding your harmony, also by going back and correcting things that you maybe realize now, or that you will when the truth is starting to really come out full force, that situations that are still affecting you and holding you down. Your dream life could be quite as simple as not waking up with like anxiety every day, or, you know, like shifts like this. It's not necessarily going to be like $1 million is coming your way. Like, your dream life could be very just, you want consistency, you just want to be able to like live, and your dream life could entail a greater clarity that perhaps stems a lot from having someone to bounce your ideas off of and be in communication with. You could be starved for like deep conversation. I see them in deep conversation, and so in your dream life, this is where you thrive. You don't want to spend time talking about these like fleeting things that change day by day, relevant to the hour, to the day. You would rather skip over all of that and spend your time talking in deep conversation and connecting with people, especially with the 2 of Cups in your dream life, because you have a lot to speak on. You have a lot of experience. There's a lot of depth to you as well. It's making me like get excited here and kind of pick up my enthusiasm for this reading, because I love the way this is going now. We have the 8 of Pentacles, your dream life. You could be creative. I think that a lot of things kind of tie together right now with aspects of having lots of experience, and translating experience into creative works often is something that we as humans do to process emotion. So I think part of your dream life is being supported in aspects of creation, of being creative. Like, I see the colors here with the rainbow. I'm thinking of painting specifically, which is similar to what she is doing here on the card, but I see you having like a sanctuary to work out of. I see you being adjacent. I see, look at like the 2 worlds within the 2 of Cups, and same here in the 8 of Pentacles, same with the Moon. I see you existing, kind of like floating between 2 worlds and being very, very happy in that like liminal space. Yeah, it's interesting. there is something about you that would love to you just want to like live your life, is your dream. You want to, let's look at specific things that would make you very happy. We have the Fool, like just living. I love that she is listening to music in the Fool card here as she's about to walk off the cliff. Your dream life is being able to drown out the other noise. You might be inspired to like delete social media, to be nomadic. I spoke of kind of like existing in a liminal space. So being just separate enough from the hustle and bustle and not so isolated that your dream life, I don't think, would entail being completely isolated. Definitely not. We have so much about getting inspired by connecting with others. So you could have a good social life as well with romance, celebration, party, and this is feeding your soul a lot, getting to see your people, getting to meet new people frequently. Your group is constantly growing in your dream life. We have the King of Cups. Yes, I see the King of Cups as exactly that. Like the dolphins, it can represent like friendship or strong partnership, often like soulmate union as well. So I feel that you are kind of like at the forefront. Yeah, definitely with the dog coming through in this card as well. I feel like you are at the forefront. Not the need for attention, not the need for like authority or leadership, but I feel that you correcting a lot here about correcting nostalgic aspects, correcting past situations and stories that became true to you because they were solidified in early childhood. Correcting those. Honesty with yourself, and the honesty elements of that being you were capable, you always were, and going into that shadow side. And some of you could be going into using different tools that are helping you identify shadow aspects, and that is the honesty that is blooming currently, I want to say, if you're watching in a timely manner. The King of Cups makes me think of you being happy to have a very large crowd, a very large circle of people, and feeling for once in your life like you are meant to be there. And at that you are almost like the glue that is holding some of these people together. And like, yeah, just to say that like you inspire people to come together and enjoy being with you and with other people. You have created a strong collective for yourself in your dream life, which is beautiful. The Wheel of Fortune. In your dream life, I feel like a lot of things are going to be starting to kind of connect, mentioning past circumstances, mentioning childhood, mentioning your history, and I think that things are clicking into place. Like, almost I wanted to say, like, every day you are realizing something new with the Page of Swords, yielding all this new information and learning to work with it and understand it. I feel like it is almost, it's going to be a lot like kind of thrown at you as you transition into dream life, because a lot is clicking into place. You have high hopes for yourself, you have high expectations as well for your dream life, and so many, I think, not like corners will be cut, but like it's going to take a little bit, like your guides are almost saying like, we can make that work, like if you really want it, but wow, girl, like wow, you are asking for quite specific things. I do believe that the intention is going to be to deliver those in, but your guides might have to get a little creative in the way that they are delivering these things to you, and bringing things that otherwise would not be related or connected, bringing those to the same time on your timeline is not an easy task. So be patient, as well as things are kind of up in the air while a shift is happening too. We have the Page of Cups. Final messages here for pile number 2 for their dream life. What can they expect, or what would they love to have in their dream life? What would pile 2 love? We have the 7 of Cups. Did I not mention you having like many specific desires? And I feel that that is being honed in on at this time, and I think that there is some like reworking, some organization happening right now to figure out how to configure these things for you to start a new journey. What is happening first immediately for pile number 2? What can they expect? We have the 4 of Cups. I am going to take these 2. We have the Strength card and we have the Knight of Cups. What is happening soon for collective? I do feel that, yeah, there will be something here about the strength needed to overcome the shadow work that you could be called to address at this time, or what we had identified about like the difficulty and patience required for dreams to come to you because of the specifics for some of you. The strength required to stay on track is important. To stay focused, Page of Cups offer to yourself, like, I almost want to say like creating a game for yourself to like stay on track with like a reward system could be relevant. Yeah, interesting message with the Page of Cups, but the practical advice for the patience that will be required for you as your guides are working hard is going to be the Page of Cups, which is dedication to self. It's really the advice for any situation in life, is that perfect combination of putting intention behind it, putting positive thought and energy behind it, but also trying to not, you know, like think about it too much to where other things are being ignored or falling aside because the focus is too heavy-handed on one thing that is delayed for good reason, likely. So yeah, that's just kind of how it is. Do your best to continue forward. Check your mindset quite often with the Knight of Cups, offering to yourself to stay in alignment, to check your heart, to check how you're feeling, to follow your intuition strongly, to make sure that you are cared for within this time, and honor your team within that as well, and communicate, connect with them can be very helpful to create a strong bond through this process with the Strength card. Okay, wow guys, pile number 2, your dream life. We are pulling out final messages for guidance and advice to best find yourself approaching all of this goodness. So let's see here. Final deck for pile 2, advice toward their dream life. Okay, we have gentleness. Be kind to yourself and others. Honor your gentleness. Speak words of love. Yes, that is what you're being called to do. Is we already answered that for you. Imagination. Envision a new reality. Give yourself permission to dream. Believe in unlimited possibilities. Yes, continue to believe through all of it. The 7 of Cups letting us know that yes, you can be specific, you can be detailed, because it's your life. It's what you want. You can put out any intention, and anything can manifest from the unmanifest. So imagine. I think go ahead and do that. I know you have a lot of ideas. That's all I will say for that one, pile 2. Okay, rest came out for pile number 1. I really would recommend checking that out. We have give yourself time to recuperate, and we have heart, emotions, and intuition. We spoke of gentleness with the emotional space, with the heart space, really caring for that in this time and supporting it. You can see how these different elements are all coming to support the heart space through changing seasons, through changing situations. That is the message through the turn of the Wheel of the Fortune, through things shifting, clicking into place, and it being a bit of a bumpy ride perhaps at times, but knowing that your heart space is being prioritized and held through all of that is what's going to carry you through. And almost as if you wake up from a nap and you're on the other side. Like, focus on yourself is all I can say. Take that as far as you would like, apply it to your situation, but those are your messages for moving toward your dream life. It looks beautiful. I hope truly that you will arrive there soon. So if you enjoyed your messages, please subscribe to the channel. You can follow me on TikTok as well. I will link that in the comment or in the description. like and comment on the video is super helpful to me too, and I love connecting with you guys. So with all of that being said, I hope you guys have an amazing day, and I will see you in your next reading. Hey there, pile number 3. Welcome to your messages for your dream life. We're going to take a look with this energy check at what you would love to see in your future. So let's get into these messages. We will start here with this energy check. Please use it to identify if this feels right, the right pile for you. If not, I would recommend checking out a different pile within this reading or different readings on my page to answer your questions. Dream life for pile 3. We will shuffle out tea leaf to finish. Let's see. What would pile 3 love to see in a dream life? Okay. So, first, the call of the night with daring, adventure, and excitement. Maenad with madness, ecstatic ritual, and energy release. Enlightenment with inspiration, epiphany, and innovation. Homeward, take yourself out on a date. Wow, guys, look at that. And sundress with do it for you. Card number 41 and 42, both in essence, speaking of self-love and prioritizing yourself. We have haunted, the breaking of the floor beneath your naked feet, the creaking of the walls as the cold kisses flesh. You're never really alone when in the company of hauntings within bone. Hauntings within bone. Madness, ritual, release, pent up within bone as well. Owl, behold sight, O ancient ones, for there is magic in the darkest of places if one dares to open their eyes. Look at this, like daring, the daring call of the night, as well as looking into darkness of what is in the darkest of places, in the hauntings within bone, within the bone marrow, enlightening those, releasing through ecstatic ritual, release through like movement and some kind of physical like shaking up of this energy as well. The Maenad, speaking of exactly that, a ritual brought on by seemingly madness to honor and represent the god that they followed in Greek mythology, or all mythology. That's what I'm knowledgeable about. But frying pan, trouble, accusations. Tulip with great passion. Staff, you will be taken care of in difficult times. Fly, a period of ill health and depression. I feel there is a sense of community with the Maenad card, and speaking of, you will be taken care of in difficult times. And a mention perhaps of a specific difficult time. A period of ill health or depression, brought on by trouble, brought on by accusation. Like, I'm thinking of being like literally sick to your stomach over something someone had said about you, over an impression someone left on you, and other people having to help you find passion out of that depression. With the do it for you, take yourself out on a date, being affected by someone, by a past situation, and finding a way to shake up those stuck energies to clear and allow for more passion, inspiration, epiphanies to come in, because there's darkness held within at this time. The call of the night is being called out in this reading so far. Wow, that feels like the messages I'm getting from those cards. I am going to go ahead and get into our tarot. Pile number 3, a dream life. What else is there to this? We have the King of Swords. From the 10 of Swords all the way up to the King of Swords. And the Queen of Swords, wow. And the World. Dream life for pile number 3. I see you finally like having a final word. I feel you coming out on top. I feel like a head being held high for the first time in a while as well. Coming into comfort within your body, coming into acceptance of your past, acceptance of the fact that there is shadow work to be done, and holding your head high in this new world. The Four of Cups. Dream life for pile 3. We also have the Seven of Coins. Dream life. I feel like you guys are in a state of like melancholy at this time. We do have the mention of ill health and depression, and feels like, you know, depression in terms of energy that is available to access, depression in terms of mental health, very literally depression in terms of resources diminishing, something like this coming through with the Seven of Coins. Dream life, Six of Wands. You want to be so supported to the fact that you don't even need to keep an eye on what's going on with your finances. It could be a major source of stress for you with the mention of madness with the main egg card, and it holding a deep grip within you and sucking a lot of energy from you. And so your dream life is almost one where you can, other people, you don't have, it's not as tight to where you need to be keeping such a close eye. Like, not to say that you shouldn't, just to be safe and responsible, but there's something about like less stress with finances in dream life as well, and just shifting how you view finances to where less of a lack mindset to what you grew up with for some of you guys as well. Six of Wands, proving to yourself that you can achieve a dream is a dream for you in itself. Proving to yourself and your family that, wow, the Eight of Coins, that you can do this, that you can master something, that you can start at square one and make what you want. You are, in your dream life, the King of Wands. You are proving to people that it can be done with great passion. People could be accusing you of not doing it all on your own or cheating in some way because of how impressive it is. The Two of Swords, they cannot see how one could do this for themselves, and it comes completely from lack of invitation to that sense of adventure and excitement that you are allowing into your life. It is accessible for other people as well. It is the choice to take off, to depart on that pathway with the Queen of Cups and the Ace of Coins, departing on a pathway. A note to start getting your finances in alignment with where you would love them to go. A note to start picking up as much skill as you can in those areas that you are interested in with the Eight of Pentacles in a timely manner. Or I feel like creating a consistent routine of like study to become more knowledgeable, to become more skilled, like really honing in on and collecting skills. Part of your dream life is you finding your purpose on the way, on that journey. Following like those immediate actions to begin with the call of the night, with the adventure, excitement, daring, answering those immediate, like really timely calls to action, to rest, whatever it may be, recognizing a sign, a synchronicity. I think initially you are fantastic at doing that, and there is a time where it's almost like that was like the pre-test, kind of, I want to say. And not to say that the next phase will be more difficult, but it's just that it was more so like the warm-up of like, let's see your guides and you getting better at that communication and getting on the same page, understanding how to reach you, them understanding how you understanding how to reach them, And so then once that is practiced, now bigger picture can start to become a bigger focus as well. And all of this to say that like I don't think I've gotten really any strong messages of like what specifically you will be doing in your dream life in terms of like major areas of career, studies, relationships, personal development, things like this. Yeah, nothing too specific coming out because I think that will trail behind these initial ways that you are picking up on new energies and practicing a lot of communication with your guides and self-love at this time. And then that momentum will pick up and the communication will be more effortless. And yes, what else is there to a dream life for pile 3? We have the 10 of coins and the 8 of cups. I do feel that you believe that a dream life will entail needing to insert yourself in specific spaces on a pathway. Like, I think at this time mentioning aspects of like bigger picture things taking a while to kind of come into focus. And yes, I think that you are recognizing at this time that all of the moving parts and pieces that will be different once you arrive in a dream life. And there's some very practical advice when manifesting to manifest in your current, which may sound obvious, but when you envision a dream life, your mind might run to something you have never experienced before directly, something creative. And so thus kind of separating you by distance, by all the other steps it will take to get to that space, to get your manifestation. So rather, envision your manifestations and your dreams happening literally in the physical space you exist in now or for the like immediate time being. Because paint the picture where you are. Paint the picture so that what you want meets you where you are. Yes, there will be many steps to take, nevertheless, to get to a new space, but try your best to connect your current with your dream life right now is practical. Also, like, I want to say, like, I don't want to tell you to spend your money, but I get a message of, like, in forms of, like, payment. Like, I'm thinking of, like, playing a video game, like a home simulator, like, video game, and you're able to upgrade your furniture, your room sizes. Eventually, I see you making these small steps. Making small upgrades doesn't mean that you need to spend any money to do so, but you are enhancing your environment now so that it is matching your dream better as well. What else for pile 3? We have the Page of Wands. I do believe, yes, you are starting to sprinkle like fantasy, luxury into your current space. You are sprinkling the intentions, the new energies as well into your current. You are merging the two. I see a dusting of magic and the merging happening. We have the 9 of Swords, dream life. Dream life. Let's see. Wow. 3 of Swords. I think a dream life also for you could be one where you don't wake up alone. Like, look at all of this, like, almost melancholy. Did I mention that in this reading before? Aspects of melancholy, yes. Like, and there are aspects of decreased mental health going on for some of you as well. And the 9 of Swords can be that way of, like, self-inflicted, as well as the 3 of Swords, anxieties, worries, things that are troubling and haunting you. We had something about haunting. Wow. There is a dream life in which you would love to wake up next to someone, and someone who is a equal partner that you love, equal, sharing the 2 of coins, shifting willingness on either part to step up or back down as needed to either support or uplift their partner. Dream life. Waking up next to someone you love, quite literally. Loneliness is something that's coming out here as well. A dream life. The Maenads is very specific within this reading, and they have found a community after heartbreak. They have come from similar places of loss, of family, and looking for a new space to call home, sisters to call home, and like, that is what I see, is you looking for someone to welcome you and to them with open arms, as well as to allow you to open up to someone with open arms. The 7 of Cups, dream life for pile 3. 7 of Cups coming through. I do want to mention that like there could be an aspect of children being a desire within your dream life, or being part of that vision, even like animals as your children as well, or like living on like a farm, like homesteading, something like that as well. The 4 of Wands, commitment is a dream to you, I believe. I think commitment to a partner would be something you value in this life. Yeah, you're trying to, that's a good one that you are trying to commit to, definitely, whoever you end up with, your soul partner. 2 cards, we have the 10 of Cups. Who you end up with, I believe, is going to be a commitment, with 4 of Wands and 10 of Cups. This deck picturing marriage happening in the 10 of Cups as well, which it typically doesn't in a tarot deck. We have the Magician. In a dream life, I feel like it's like part 2. Once you find a partnership that you are desiring, I feel that it, maybe not just that, but like in general, I feel like there's like part 2 to this. There is something similar I have experienced where it was like the first time you manifest something really major, another benefit of it is not only the thing you get, but the idea you have going forward, that less doubt of the ability to even do it on your part, or in general of the law existing in general for some of you, and a benefit of this achievement moving into round 2, phase 2 of things kind of coming in. You've got a long life ahead of you guys. Many changes and shifts may take place, but part 1 of dream life coming forward, and shift number 2 happening with the Magician, because the power to do it all again is so much more easily replicated the second time around. So yeah, like that is something in itself to get excited for, and as well as to motivate you guys. If you are looking for any factor of motivation, it's the way that like essentially you are gonna come out on the other side of this with a skill, with a power, with the Magician's power to do it all again, and do it better at that, with the Star to do it all again, to create more wishes and make them even better this time. Like, wow, 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 wow. And I noticed this is the same bird that is at the end of the road on the 10 of Swords, which is what you chose to bring you to the pile. Yeah, like the completion of something bleeding into round 2, because you use the confidence from that to speed up the process, like so much more. Yeah, and it's rebirthed so quickly. More magic created all the time. The 6 of Coins, a dream life. A dream life. I feel like you value some aspect of like legacy. There was mention of family life, so regarding that, the ability could be important to be able to provide financially somewhat for those after you. We have the Lovers card. I think you envision like starting a family in a way of like viewing it as, yes, like creating a tribe, it's like those huge families that, you know, they don't ever move away from each other, and cookouts every weekend, gatherings all the time, able to attend everyone's events and whatnot, and really, really being tight-knit, I think can be rare at times for like extended family, if we're mentioning that. But I think that you envision a life where, yes, it's constantly feeding into like regrowing branches of your family. Like, not in a weird way of like procreating like crazy, but it's just important to you to like make your own family, quite simply. Take that as far as you wish. But that looks like your messages for what a dream life would look like for you guys and what you would love to have. I am pulling out here some guidance to help you come into alignment with this dream life and to put you on this path. Advice and guidance for pile 3, coming into dream life. What should they know? Okay. Wow, dolphin with joy. Your inner child is here to play. Your inner child is here to be honored and to, wow, be beloved. Prepare for your life partner. Life partner. Strong message. Romance is returning to your relationship. Believe you are lovable. Oh my gosh, guys. Life partner is the best way to describe it. Delight. Count your blessings and enjoy life. Take pleasure in simple things. Always expect the best. Reminding me a lot of the joy card, the dolphin, the childlike energy being called to the surface at this time. Being inspired to procreate quite literally came out as well in this reading. Find your happiness in this time. Find your harmony with the Lovers card. And find the delight in all of the in-between. Again, like, we looked into so many amazing things that you can be on the lookout for. So take delight in what you have now. What else could you do? What else can you do with this information other than take it, resonate with it, and continue living? Like, that is the motto of every situation, is keep going. Like, that's it. Enjoy your life. Enjoy what you have. Enjoy what you are headed toward. I wish you the best of luck in that journey. If you enjoyed your messages, please subscribe, like, and comment on this video. I'd love to hear from you guys in the comments. If not, I hope you have an amazing day, and I will see you in your next reading.